In a post I made recently about maximal contraction, I received a lot of feedback from people asking for a video. So the point I was trying to make was, often in the gym, a lot of people will do rowing exercises and rowing movements, and they think that's the peak or the maximal contraction point. And often they actually don't think whether it's the contraction point. So when we're doing a row, in many cases, the implement you're using becomes the limiting factor. So with this D handle, for example, when you pull in, that's as far as you can get. However, that's not actually where you're going to get peak contraction. So if you're always using both hands on bilateral piece of attachments for machines, you're always limited by this range. However, there's a lot more room for the lat to move. So think outside the box and put a different handle attachment on. Now, by doing this, what you're going to be able to do is get to the point in which you would do with the D handle, but to contract the lat right in the bottom portion, you're going to be able to go a lot further. This is where most of you are very, very weak. So you're all strong here, but you're all very weak here. So by changing the grip and the handle, you'll be able to get to your normal range, and then the range which often gets that origin point of the lats right down at the bottom, and you're going to get a contraction and a stretch on the lat through the full range. So think outside the box. Think about ways of being able to get maximum contraction and shortening of the muscle, and that often means changing the implement, the attachment that you're using.